Moving right along, we hop in a taxi and we're going to head over to the Borghese Gardens and have a look in the beautiful Borghese Gallery. And along the way, we have another cross-section of the city. Driving up the Via Veneto, this will lead us in the direction of the Borghese Gardens, along the famous Via Veneto where people enjoyed the jet-set good life back in the 50s and the 60s. It's gone somewhat downhill by now. So the taxi drops us off at the nearest intersection, and we walk through the gates of the Borghese Gardens in search of the Borghese Gallery. This is the largest public gardens in Rome and presents a romantic landscape of lakes and trees and park benches and flower gardens set with imitation antique sculpture. You'll be truly amazed at a beautiful palace filled with some of the most important sculptures ever carved, including 4 of Bernini's most important pieces, starting here with the Rape of Prosper Ena, one of Bernini's early works in which Pluto, the god of the underworld, shows traces of the formal academic style, but the supple modeling of Prosper Ena foreshadows Bernini's great works of genius, especially here Apollo and Daphne, perhaps the finest statue ever carved. Apollo's sensual seizure of Daphne is foiled by her transformation into a laurel bush. Her toes become roots, her hair becomes leaves, and her fingernails grow into branches. One other great sculptural masterpiece completes the reasons for visiting the Borghese Galleria, Canova's Pauline Bonaparte. She scandalized high society by appearing nude in this statue that almost appears to be alive. You can reach out and touch the flesh, it seems so realistic. And in the process, she helped to loosen the moral standards of artistic creativity. There's another great Bernini statue, his version of David, which is quite a contrast with Michelangelo's great masterpiece in Florence. We'll be seeing David later in the program when we get to Florence, but for now, appreciate the energy and anger and attack of Bernini's David, which is reputed to be a self-portrait of the artist. It's ready to spring off the pedestal and kill the giant. There's many other pieces to enjoy inside the Galleria Borghese, and the park itself makes your visit worthwhile as well. It's a pleasant stroll. You can walk from the Via Veneto, it's just a 10-minute walk, or you can even walk from the Piazza Del Popolo, where we're heading now, after a quick espresso break at one of the many sidewalk stands. The neighborhood around this part of the Borghese Gardens is very elegant. There's quite a few palaces, there's some embassies, and homes of very wealthy people. Nearby is Piazza Del Popolo, which had been the formal entrance to the city back in the days of the Renaissance. The twin churches designed by Carlo Rinaldi grace the entrance to the city. 3 streets lead down from these churches: Via di Ripetta, the Corso, and Via del Babuino. The obelisk in the center was brought to Rome from Egypt by the Emperor Augustus back in the days of Egyptian conquest. There's several beautiful cafes on the piazza. Rosati is an interesting place to have a meal and watch the people go by. These twin churches of Santa Maria were also partly designed by Bernini and Carlo Maderno. There's a lot of things to look at here in the piazza. Great place for people watching night and day. It's mostly a pedestrian zone in the center. Cars drive around it and there's a parking lot off to the side, but otherwise it's all for people. Piazza del Popolo, however, does not mean Piazza of the People. It means Piazza of the Parish because there's a parish church nearby after which it's named, Santa Maria del Popolo. A beautiful church which has many important art treasures inside right next to this triumphal gate. The twin churches lead us into the heart of the city, the commercial center of Rome, often referred to as the Trident, flanked on the other side by the famous cafe Canova. There's about a dozen restaurants within a few blocks of the piazza, so it's a good place to prowl at night and hunt for that great meal. And it's a great place to wrap up our trip to Rome. We're back to the San Giorgio Hotel. We've packed our bags. Now it's time to go, but first let's have a chat with our hotel desk. Why should we come to Rome? Why should we visit Rome?
Why?
Yeah. What's good about Rome?
Rome is the best city in the world. Don't you think so?
Why?
Why?
Why? Because the people is nice, because the life in Rome is nice, because here all is wonderful, all is old, but it's new and young together. Roma is an old, young city.
The best city in the world. Maybe like Venice and Paris.
Venice and
And
Rome
Paris.
and Paris.
And Paris.
The three cities.
The three cities. The world
Yes, well, tomorrow we're going to Florence
in Florence.
for 2 days, and then we're
After
going to
that,
Venice
in Venice.
for 2 days. And
After that?
then Lucerne for 3 days, Switzerland
In Switzerland.
for 3 days, and then Paris for 3 days. So Paris, very nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful city. You know,
Tante cose, buonanotte.
you go around around Rome, and you can visit all part. You think about the history that we have here in Rome, in Paris, and in Venice. It's difficult to find in another city, and that's important.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
We are so lucky to live here in Rome.
My things is another, yes, that Roma is maybe the historic heart, the cult, the civilization art of the world, yes, and all the people that in Roma come is the people of the world. This is my things, and our hotel that is in the heart of Rome is the art of the world. And all people can come here happy and we can work happy together. No? In peace.
And they're having fun. They're
Yeah.
on holiday.
Yeah.
They're-
Holiday. And we live your holiday together. And we are with you in holiday. We are happy. We smile all the time with you.
We can recommend a restaurant, tours, city tours, sightseeing.
We're going to make you guys famous in Hawaii.
Sì.
When you come to the beach in Hawaii, the girls are going to flock all around you. Ask for your autographs, you know, to the stars. Spokesman of
I don't
Rome.
believe you anyway.
It's a lie.
I like see this, oh mamma mia.
Good morning. You guys got here early, huh?
No, a little early.
Yeah, for the other group. Yeah. Morning. And it's located just 2 blocks from the main train station, which makes it very convenient for us to hop on our train to Florence, and off we go. Hawaii Geographic on the move again. Pretty smooth, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sure.
You good driver.